Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a really exciting new release in my KK Printables shop. So you guys know that I have two shops, one's KarolinasKrafts and one is KK Printables, which is all like digital planning. It's inserts for digital planning, it's trackers and logs and all that fun stuff. So you could either use it by printing it on paper, you could use it in a digital planner, which is what I'm going to show you guys because I just love digital planning. So here is my new release. The one big new release is now a vertical digital planner. You guys know that previously I was using my horizontal planner, which just looks like this. Let me go to the first page. So it's just like a horizontal planner like this, and you could just like plan out your stuff and all that fun, you know, whatever. So you guys could actually check out another video that I have showing you guys all the different spreads in my horizontal planner. So this was released over the summer, I think it was, or maybe like it was like March or April last year. In 2019, but this year's 2020 release is a vertical planner, so it goes this way. Now, some things I really wanted to include in the new planner were kind of daily links, so I'm going to show you guys what that means. So first you have this, then you flip the page and you have just like whatever. Then you have some blank pages. You have a dot grid here, which might be hard to see, but you have a dot grid. You also have lined pages, you have little grid pages, and then you also have a blank page. Now, one thing is when you click on a tab, so for example, let me click on January. You guys will see that January turns gray, so you guys know what tab you're on. Then there's February, March, April, and the only difference is that the months change at the top, but they're all just the monthly pages, and they are blank, so they are undated. You can write in your own dates and things like that. You could use it from year to year in 2020, you could use it in 2021, however you want to use it, which is, you know, one of the fun things about it, but it does turn gray. So when you are adding in like a page, for example, I recommend just using a blank page that you have already, like on the next page, and just copying that to stay in June if you want it for June. Because if you copy the ones that are before the planner, everything, all the tabs are going to be black. So that's one thing. Another difference in this planner is, well, from the first edition to the second, I added in like a weekly kind of page where you could like see your week at a glance. I did the same thing for this planner because it was really helpful for me just to see like where I am in my planning and what week it is. So for example, I'm here on June. If I want to click on the first week of June, I will click right here. I will click right there, for example. So let me go to April now. Hold on. I will click right there, and that will take me to like a weekly page. There's one already inserted for you, which is the first week of January. So I'll go there, January, and then that side right there, and this is the week at a glance. This, if you're using the goodnotes.zip file when you are importing this, you can lasso this and then copy and then paste it throughout your planner. So I could go back to the second week of January and now I could paste it. Okay, and then you will have a week at a glance all throughout your planner. So that is included with this new planner. Okay, if I want to go do some daily planning, let me go back to January. If I want to do some daily planning, I could click, like, let's say this is the 3rd on Wednesday, I could click on that circle and it'll take me to that page. You could put in any insert that you want for daily planning. You could do it bullet journal style. You could just make a list. I did create a couple of new inserts, which we'll get to in a little bit, that work great for one-page inserts, which is great for digital planning for the new vertical planner. Anyway, then you have tabs here on the side that go to your cover page, which is there. You have one for the overview, which is also new in this planner, and this just allows you to, it's kind of like a year at a glance page. I just called it overview because it's also like an overview of your year. If you wanted to add in another page, you could copy this and add it after this for 2021 if you want something for like next year as well, and you could just put the year at the top. But here I was thinking you could just track any possible planned events if you want to just put it here, any upcoming things if you don't want to put it in your monthly spread yet, any birthdays that you know of that are already happening. So you could just write those in here. Like for example, I know my brother's is on the 16th, so I could just write 16. Okay, so you could just do something like that. I know in March, this was from last year, but for example, if you know in March, I'll put like the 19th, passport expires, for example, so you know you have to go beforehand to renew your passport, and just like little notes like that. So you could just put whatever you want into this overview page. So I really like that as a change. Then you also have vision tab, and this is just your vision board. Any goals you're trying to reach, things you envision in your life that you're trying to get to. Then you have a goals page. You could also decorate this however you want. You could make boxes using this tool up here, and you could create different boxes just for your planning, and then you could label that whatever and add in your different goals in regards to your different parts of your life. Then you also have a health tab. Now this is also a change in the planner because this includes a self-care insert, and this is what it looks like. It says self-care at the top, and it kind of looks like a bingo board, and it has a quote down here that says give yourself the same care and attention that you give to others and watch yourself bloom. So when I did a poll on Instagram, I didn't know what people would want to put under the health tab, and I didn't want to put anything because I feel like it's very individual, I guess, to the person. It could be a self-care insert. It could be like a habit tracker that people sometimes put under health. I personally put my meal plan and my grocery list under health. Sometimes people do fitness. So it really varies, but if you wanted to not use this, you could just put a blank page over this and it would be fine. So the way you would do that, for example, is just go to any blank page that you have here, and you're going to just use the lasso tool and have your images selected. You want to just go on the outside like this, and then you want to click take screenshot. You want to then copy it, and then let's say I want to cover this up. I will go back to this page and I will click paste, and I have like this blank page, but you want to crop it down so that you only see the white parts. And so just so you have the white part, and now it's just like a blank page that you could lay over this whole entire thing. And then just tap, and now it covers that whole thing. So if you don't want to use that self-care insert, you don't have to. I'm just going to click undo. Okay, so now I'm back to this. Now my idea here was that you can have a self-care bingo board, and you could write in the things that you do for self-care. And it's kind of fun because it's a bingo board. You don't have to do it like 5 in a row. I think it's fun that way, but you could just write things that make you happy, that help you replenish your mind, your body, everything. So that could be something as reading a book. That could be exercising if that's what you need. It could be crafting, which is something I like to do. You could just go onto Pinterest and type in self-care ideas, and you'll get lists and lists of self-care ideas that you will fill this in according to your needs. Or you could just cover it up how I showed you guys. Then another change is the finances, which was also included in the second edition planner. Now this is blank because, again, people plan differently in finances. Like I know for finances, I put my savings tracker. I don't put budget planning inserts, but that is something you can include, which I also have a bundle in my shop for finances. So this is just different, and it's going to vary according to your needs. And I did it that way because, it's more personalizable. That's what I love about digital planning. It's more custom, and you can make it to fit your needs. Then the next tab is just notes. So this is just lined pages. Then you have stickers. If you are using the goodnotes.zip file, and if you are using GoodNotes, these are already in here for you, pre-cropped. So you could just go in here and copy any of these. So copy, for example, and I could just paste it onto any page. But for example, I'm pasting it here, and then you could resize it or whatever you want. So that's that. Then you have blank tabs that are just linked to blank pages, and there's 4 blank tabs that you could use for whatever you want. I did not include an index page because I found that people were telling me in the last one that they're not really using their index page. So I didn't include an index page in this planner. I feel like you might just, know what you want that tab to be. You could even just write it on here. So for example, I would have to write in white, but let me turn this for a second. And let's say this is going to be my Etsy tab. And then, yeah, let's pretend it's Etsy, okay? So for example, it's not going to show when I'm clicked on any other tab. I would have to copy and paste that throughout the whole entire planner. But when I click on this tab quickly, I will know what it is. Oh, this is Etsy. Okay, then I don't want that one. And I could go on to the next one. So that was my idea with not including an index page this time, because everything else is pretty much in the planner. And then, yeah, so that is this planner. That's how it's different. I'm really excited about this release, and this is what I will be using in 2020. Another new item in my shop are these index cards, flashcard things. So I have 2 versions already. I have a mint one and like a blush pink one in my shop, but they go up to 50 index cards. The difference here is that this one goes up to 100. So you have your index page here. This is 1 through 50, and then another one that's 51 through 100. You could go to your home page at any time, which is the front cover. Okay, you could click on any of those and be taken, hold on, let me go. You could click on any of these and be taken to that page, and then you could click down here and be taken back to your index page. All of those are hyperlinked, so you could click on any of them. When you are on your index card, you could, for example, write anything you want here, and when you flip over an index card, it flips over. So then you just click flip to back, and this is your back page, and then you can flip back to front and back, and this is still on 89. If you want to go to the next card, you will just click next, and this will take you to 90. If you want to go to previous card 89, instead of just swiping, because this is the back page of 89, you can click previous card and it'll take you to the front page of 89. Then you also have some stickers that are included here as well, and you could copy and paste these throughout your index card. So maybe you need to remember that something is important or on the test, or maybe you need to just review it again. So these are the index cards. I totally wish I had these when I was studying in college. Like, I used index cards and flashcards so much for every single thing. I would be on the train commuting to school, and I would have like index cards in my bag that I would just take out and be flipping through. But this would have been so useful, and it would have all been like on one device. So that's another new product in my shop. Then I also have the new inserts, which I will show you guys. I took screenshots of. Actually, I will just show you I will show you some that are already in my planner that I used to take photos of. So these are in my old one because I didn't make the new one when I made these inserts. Okay, so it was requested to have a book insert that says read all the books. Instead of books I have read, it says read all the books. So here is one. I think this is 15 books. There's 20 books and then 30 books. So you get all 3, just depending on how many books you want to read that year. So I have all those, and just the title is different that says read all the books. Then I have this. Somebody requested. I had this in 3 sections before. Somebody wanted just 2 sections. So you have both Sunday through Saturday, or you could get Monday through Sunday. And each one comes with the black tabs here where you could write in anything, or the blank tab. So each one comes like that already. So if you get like Sunday to Saturday, for example, you will get the white version and the black on white version for Sunday through Saturday. So this has the 2 sections in case you just want to divide it between work and home, or however you plan best and however you want to divide your stuff. So here's the Monday version. Then another new difference is kind of like an appointment style hourly layout, but without the hours. People have requested that they wanted the same exact thing, just to write in appointments, but without the times. So for example, if you're a hairstylist or a makeup artist, you maybe have an 11 o'clock and you write the person's name. So I'll just write, wow, why am I blanking? Anita, I don't know. So that's 11 a.m. And maybe she wants hair and makeup. Or maybe she has a bridal party and you want to write 12 services total. Or maybe you have people that work for you and then maybe you want to write whoever's going to that appointment and whoever's taking care of that. So that's just like a different thing. Instead of having the time slots already for you that were separated by half-an-hour increments, you kind of have it that way because sometimes you might be overbooked. Maybe you have people doing some stuff or different appointments, so you could kind of see. So that was the idea for that one, without like kind of like an hourly but without the hours, if you know what I mean. So it's like an appointment style insert. So there's also Monday through Sunday or Sunday through Saturday. Okay, then I also have a couple of other inserts, which I'm gonna go here. So you guys saw this one in the vertical planner, but this is also available alone. It's just a week at a glance insert page, also Monday through Sunday or Sunday through Saturday. So here it says week at a glance. You put in the week of, you put in your goals this week. You have a to-do list here. You have a notes section here. And then you have Monday through Sunday for individual planning. So that's another new item in the shop. Then I also created a habit tracker that will go great in the new vertical planner. So it just says habit tracker up top. You have days 1 through 31 here. And then here at the top, you would just write in your habits and then you could kind of fill them in as you go on. So this works great in the new vertical planner. I needed something that's more of a vertical layout instead of having to flip back and forth for 2 pages. Like the horizontal was 2 pages, but they were side by side. So this one is just 1 page. So that was the new habit tracker. Then you also have a sleep log tracker. You could use this either in the horizontal layout or the vertical layout. But it says sleep log up here. Then on the side you have the days. It goes 1 through 31. You have hours, which go 8 p.m. to 11 a.m. and you kind of would just put in how many hours you're sleeping. So you would just highlight it or whatever. Then you have the energy on the side here, and your energy levels from 1 through 5 when you wake up. So you could fill that in and kind of keep track of maybe there's a pattern of less sleep, less energy, or less sleep, more energy, or maybe you crash at some point. I don't know. So that's the idea for the sleep log tracker. Then you also have today's plan, which I created also because I will be using my vertical planner and I needed a daily plan. So my daily plan allows me to put up to 6 priorities up here. Oops, what did I do? 6 priorities. It's just not, it's in my photos right now. It's not in the planner because that will be the next video of how I'm setting up my planner. But you also have events and appointments. So you could type in or you could write in the time that you have an event or appointment or anything that you need to remember for that day. You have a big to-do list in the middle. I find that I'm more of like a list person, so I just like to list everything I need to do. I will probably separate some stuff like according to category, like whether it's crafty stuff, business stuff, or teaching stuff. So you could just write that in and like kind of black out any of the checklists so they can just write in that category and have it separated that way. You also have health on the side here, which includes a breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, possible exercise, and up to 8 glasses of water that you could just fill in blue or whatever color you want to indicate that you have drank water. Then you also have a today I am grateful for 3 things that you could write in here. Oops, can you see that? I don't know if you guys could see that. Then you also have a notes section on the bottom, just for any notes, maybe for something for tomorrow, for something that month. Maybe you just want to put a quote there, whatever it is that you want. So that is all for the new releases for this new release, I guess. And I just wanted to share with you guys what are all the new things in my shop. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will have... for those of you that are signed up to my mailing list, I will have the coupon code for you guys. Otherwise, you guys could just sign up for next time. That will probably go out some point tonight. So I will have that email list go out tonight. So maybe there will be like a little time slot if you want to sign up and get your coupon code for any of these new products, or I think it might be anything in my shop. I guess we'll see. I will see what it is. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like the new release, and I can't wait to see you guys using all your digital planners. Please just tag me if you guys post anything on Instagram. I'm at KarolinasKrafts on Instagram, so just tag me. I would love to see how you guys are using your digital planners, and sometimes you guys get really creative, and I love seeing what you guys do. So please share, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!